recreating Taylor Hill's bridal makeup look with half Armani Beauty products on one side and half drugstore on the other. Let's see which Armani products are worth the splurge, and I hope you enjoy another bridal tutorial. I picked up some Armani Beauty makeup, and let's start with the base. We want to stay really hydrated, and this was a sample. It is the Neo Cream, and you shake it up. It looks like a liquid. I said that weird, liquid. Okay. And it becomes a cream. That feels really good. For foundation, we're using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I love this one. It is worth about $85. So I'm gonna show you a drugstore option on this side, and hopefully we can get a comparable look. The L'Oreal Lumi foundation is said to be a good dupe, but I picked up the True Match foundation because I thought this shade was a little bit closer. Both have that glow. These are super comparable so far. The foundation on its own is great, so I'm just using a tiny bit of concealer under my eyes and on a couple blemishes. And I'm going to test out if the e.l.f. Camo Concealer can hold up. Wow, this is a really good concealer. Prepping my lips with the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. Have some concealer lips right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna use powder blushes, but if you do prefer cream, I recommend this one because it's called Bohemian Rose and it's a very similar shade, and this one is by Nudestix. It is a pretty good color match, especially on the skin. I tried this one yesterday. They did use the A-line contour, I believe it's called, but they were all out, so I decided I would just use powder for contouring on both sides. But let's add a little extra glow. One of my holy grails for forever, you can see because I've hit pan, is the Revlon Photo Ready Translucent Powder. The Armani Beauty Powder matches the skin tone, and this one looks a lot lighter, but it is translucent, so you don't end up seeing too much of a difference, though I found this a little bit too glowy with all the foundation steps, so I actually went in and powdered a little bit more of this, and I'm gonna strategically contour to give myself more of a Taylor Hill vibe. This part is totally for fun and just for my thumbnail, so if you are a bride and you're watching this tutorial, definitely enhance your own features and don't try to sculpt someone else's, but this is kind of my favorite thing to do, so let's try it out. The head of Taylor Hill's brows and Lily Collins starts up so high, like mine I feel like is a bit low here, but theirs like go all the way up to here, so I'm gonna try to fill it in the best I can. And this is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I tried this yesterday and loved it, but I did not like the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I just add some to my hand and then get my spoolie all filled up. You don't want too much. I do find it kind of grays out the hair a little bit when there's too much. And let's do the blush before moving on to eyes. One of the main features of this beautiful bridal look is this blush. Look at this color. I pulled Willa from Benefit, which is kind of on the higher end for drugstore, but look, it's pretty close. I feel like it's a little bit more plum, but I actually kind of want that. I'm just gonna build it up slow. Super blushy right now, but it will all balance out when we have the lip. And then on the drugstore side, a bit of Glotion by L'Oreal. Armani Beauty has a bunch of eye tints and they're gorgeous. I couldn't find the matte ones that were used, but I do have the bright inner corner shade, NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Iced Latte all over the lid. Taking a brown first, lightly sculpting out the crease. For a rustic bridal vibe, I picked out these two drugstore Annabelle shades. The makeup artist didn't use shades like this at all, but in the photo I'm referencing, it's what it looks like, so that's why I picked these out. I love adding a bit of a deeper shadow to the lid because it really tones down my eye shape. See how this one looks so much wider? I have the subtle sculpt on the eyes. I really haven't done very much with shadow, but this is the product that I'm obsessed with that I mentioned creates a gorgeous sheen. Get to use this beautiful product for the inner corner highlight. These are so smooth. Running it along the bottom lash line, very Victoria's Secret. Drugstore side, I'd recommend anything K-Beauty. See if this has the same punch. It does. It's a little bit more glittery. Ooh. Tight lining with a brown liner pencil. I love the Revlon vinyl liners. Put in some lighter contacts. These are from April Eye. Armani Eyes to Kill mascara in black. Use your favorite drugstore mascara. It doesn't really matter what you use because we are gonna pop on falsies. Also, do you like that I'm trying to talk? It's very hard. I'm not good at talking as I'm doing my makeup. That's why I've literally done voiceovers for 10 years. I tend to grab the velour lashes whenever I'm doing a bridal look. I think they've been featured in most of them. And these are great because you don't have to trim them. I love these lashes because the band is a little bit thicker than Kiss Lashes or Ardell, which I love for every day, but they kind of add a bit more liner and depth to the eye. And then the pesky inner corner. Adding a bit more mascara to blend them together. I think this is just the lighting in the photo, but I wanted to add a bit of a dingy greeny gold underneath the bottom lash line, just because I feel like that suits the boho vibe. The lip color that was used is 109 Lip Power, and it's such a pretty shade, but for some reason when I put it on my lips, it does not give the same color at all as it does on Taylor. It looks just like kind of a neutral pinky peach on me. So I'm gonna line my lips with something quite a bit deeper and a little bit more like plum and rich, and then I'm gonna blend it in, then apply it and see if I can get a more similar shade. Okay, so this beautiful lipstick, Kitty, please stop rubbing on that, honey. So while this Armani Beauty lipstick is gorgeous, it didn't give the color I thought it would. So it turned out just a little bit more pale pink on me. And here's my inspo photo. So instead of getting a dupe for this, I picked out a drugstore lipstick that matched my inspo. So this is the Rum Raisin Revlon Super Lustrous Shine Lipstick. But I think this color is stunning. This is so buttery too. Revlon, I freaking love their lipsticks. Adding some hairspray here. I have my hair in a half up, half down do, and I added a similar pearl necklace and earrings. Also, in terms of what products that I'm in love with from Armani Beauty, I love their foundation. The Luminous Silk is a great purchase because you can use it every day and get the most out of your money. This blush was amazing to use. Ooh, and this glow enhancer, I'm gonna use a bit more on my collarbones. I guess I'm really loving most of the skin products. That's what I would suggest to go high-end for, but I feel like the rest was pretty dupable. I think both sides look great, but if I was gonna splurge, I'd probably go for a higher end foundation because you can use it a lot more frequently. And the Lip Power lip products are stunning. This was just a better match for the photo, and Revlon always has great lipsticks. If you enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in seeing more bridal inspired tutorials, I have a playlist. Obviously it's challenging to look just like Taylor Hill. We have completely different faces, but hopefully I got her vibe down, and I'll see you in my next video.